So what are we doing to make ourselves feel better? Because you can only focus on a world that is crumbling and dying and that you're no longer a part of for so long before it's time to say, okay, what am I doing to make myself feel better? And I'm going to share with you what I'm doing, things that have been really effective from like a spiritual standpoint, even like a quantum physics standpoint. I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you're doing, but here's what I'm doing. These things are really effective from like a spiritual kind of quantum physics, kind of a law of attraction kind of view. You have to change what you're paying attention to, because here's the thing. If you pay attention to literally every single terrible thing that's going on out there, you don't have any room in your brain for good at all. You don't have any room in your brain for good, which means you're not going to notice good. This is you attracting more of the same, because whatever you're paying attention to is more of the same. So instead of paying attention to all the terrible things, I do catch highlights of stuff because I'm able to do that. But I'm going to tell you, at the beginning of this administration, I wasn't able to do that. That's taken a lot of work. Me clearing shadows, limiting beliefs, seeing that and understanding that everybody's on their own journey and people are experiencing things that are either a vibrational match or the things that they wanted to experience, because we choose our entire lives, we choose our entire incarnation. And while a lot of us seem to make our lives a lot more difficult than it needs to be, we have the free will to end things when we want to end things. We have the free will to begin new things when we want to begin new things. Just a lot of people don't know how to do it. And a lot of people don't realize that they're just perpetuating more low vibe, terrible stuff because they're literally just looking at it. Like, they don't understand you're just duplicating that same energy just by looking at it, because you're eliciting that strong emotional response. And that strong emotional response is like ripples out. You know, you drop a pebble in the middle of the water and it ripples out. You're doing that with every feeling that you're having in your body. So if you have thoughts in your head that don't really have feelings accompanying with them, right, you're not really sending out those ripples. But when you have emotion, you have a ripple, and the stronger the emotion, the stronger the ripple. And that's just how it freaking works here, okay? So I change the channel, I pay attention to something else, I put on a feel-good movie, or I go hang out with friends, or I focus on what is good in the world, because there's actually a whole lot of crap that's going on right now that's really good. We're just not hearing it, especially inside the country that I live in. I have to be careful about what I say on here. There's just a lot of good that we can look at instead of focusing on the bad. So it's where you're going to put your focus. So I changed the channel. I focus on something else, right? I also focus on what I can do. Now, obviously, I'm just like this normal ass person. I'm not like a politician or anything. But what I am doing is helping my neighbors. What I am doing is noticing when somebody's having trouble picking up something, or somebody's struggling to hold a door open, or right on the local level. Like, some of y'all are out here being like, I can't change the world. You effing can. You absolutely can. You're just thinking it has to be so big. You're thinking you have to singularly take down this administration, and that's not what you need to do. We single-handedly take down the administration by focusing on love, by focusing on propping each other up, by focusing on supporting small business. I've done the best that I can, and it's freaking not perfect, so I'm not pretending it's perfect, but I've done the best that I can to stop promoting big business and to start helping small business wherever I possibly can. The point is that we are making a different world for ourselves. We are making a better world for ourselves. It doesn't start with getting rid of everything all at once in your life. It starts by focusing on the good in the world. It starts by focusing on joy as a form of resistance. That's another thing that I'm doing. I'm using joy as a form of resistance. The happier that I am in my own life, okay, the higher my vibration is. And the higher my vibration is, the higher the vibration is of the entire planet. Not because I'm special, right? But because that's how it effing works, okay? You add hot water to cold water, hot water, high vibration because it's vibrating fast, cold water, low vibration because it's moving really slow, it's vibrating slow. You add that hot water to the cold water and it warms up. It raises the vibrational frequency of the entire pot of water, okay? And we do that just one at a time. We do that by focusing on our freaking joy. So I'm still hanging out with friends. I'm still doing things that make me happy, right? I'm still, I don't know, taking my kids to the freaking theme park on Sunday. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're still doing that stuff, because instead of being in freeze, which is really easy to do, and I really freaking get it, instead of doing that, I'm not adding any more to this collective low vibration. F that. We're done. We're done. And I don't know where you're at. Wherever you're at is exactly where you should be, and I love that for you so much. I'm just letting you know where I'm at. I'm done. I'm done with all of this drama, and I'm done with the people focusing on the terrible people when there's actually a significant amount of good people. And I know some of the terrible people have power right now, but that's only because we gave it to them. Do you hear me? That's only because we gave it to them. We gave the terrible people power, and we continue to give the terrible people power by paying attention to them. We need to start paying attention to ourselves so we can change what's going on out there. I want to know what you're doing to raise your joy and how you feel about this and what you feel like we can do, because I'm telling you, it starts at the local level. It starts with being nice to your neighbors. It starts with holding the door open at the grocery store for somebody who's struggling to get in because they're juggling like a cart and a baby and a toddler and whatever, right? That's where it starts. So if you're not starting there, you're definitely not perpetuating and moving yourself forward.